What if I told you that out of VR headsets people buy are completely wrong for them? You could spend $1,000 and still end up with motion sickness, blurry visuals, or zero games to play. But today, I'm revealing the only VR headsets worth your money. Stay till the end because the pick might not be what you expect. Let's dive in. Starting at number 1. Meta Quest 3S. The Meta Quest 3S is the least expensive way to get into VR without making major compromises. It's a standalone VR headset with color pass-through cameras and the same processor that powers the higher-end Quest 3 model. In fact, it's nearly identical except for the display. It isn't nearly as sharp, and doesn't have as wide a field of view. Still, it looks good for the price. VR newbies, if you want to explore virtual reality without making a big investment, the Quest 3S is an ideal introductory headset. It comes with everything you need to start playing in VR and costs $200 less than the Quest 3 while retaining all the same features. The only real disadvantage is in its graphical quality, with a display that's merely good, not great. Budget VR users, this is the headset to get for the most comprehensive VR experience at the lowest price. You can pay more for a better view, but otherwise, this is all you need. Number 2. Sony PlayStation VR2. The PlayStation VR2 is a significant upgrade over the original model. It combines the PlayStation 5's power with new eye tracking and motion control technology to make VR games even more immersive. The lightweight headset features impressive specifications, including a sharp OLED display that delivers a 2000 by 2040 pixel image to each eye. PS5 gamers, it's right in the name. The PlayStation VR2 is for playing in VR on a PlayStation, specifically the PlayStation 5. Number 3. Meta Quest 3. The best VR headset is the Meta Quest 3, the follow-up to the hugely successful Quest 2, which is now end of life. This new model takes the top spot thanks to its new lenses, a more compact design, higher resolution panels, and more processing power. Meta's latest headset uses slimmer pancake lenses, instead of the chunkier Fresnel ones, which helps slim down the whole unit. It doesn't stick out from your face as much, so it's comfier to wear, though the included fabric strap is still poor and we recommend that you replace it for something better. To tap into your Steam library, you'll probably want to hook the Quest 3 up to your gaming PC via high-quality USB Type-C cable, but you can use it tether-free. That option works best over a good Wi-Fi connection, preferably Wi-Fi 6E or better, using Meta's AirLink. The built-in processor, Qualcomm's Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2, is decent enough for many of the VR games in the headset's own store, but it's nowhere near as good as a dedicated graphics card. Each eye is treated to a 2064 by 2208 resolution LCD panel, and along with the better pass-through cameras, virtual images and mixed reality are both clearer and higher quality than in the Quest 2. A double tap on the side of the headset quickly provides a detailed view of your surroundings. The Quest 3 also comes with a set of improved Touch Plus controllers, which no longer have the prominent ring around the hand like the older Quest 2 ones did. Controller tracking is as good as you'd expect it to be, despite the simpler design. One of the greatest strengths of Meta's VR headset is how simple it is to set up, as there's no need to fiddle with base stations, and it only takes a couple of steps on the headset and app to get it up and running. You won't be using it all day long, though, as the Quest 3 only runs for around 2 hours, in wireless gaming and streaming video content. It takes roughly the same amount of time to fully recharge, but you can use the headset while it's charging via a USB cable. Despite the controversies and eventual death of Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse, we really like the Quest 3 for PC VR gaming. It is a lot more expensive than its predecessor, but it's ultimately the best overall VR headset money can buy. If you want something cheaper still, the Meta Quest 3S is your best bet. Number 4. Meta Quest 3S. With the Quest 3 as the best overall VR headset right now, what possibly could be the best budget headset? Why, the Quest 3S, of course. Taking bits from the Quest 2 that preceded it and from the Quest 3 above it, the Quest 3S is both new and old in equal measure. I like to think of it as more of a quality of life upgrade to the popular, and now discontinued, Quest 2. On the new front, it uses the same Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chip as the Quest 3, along with 8GB of RAM. That means it's able to play all the same games as the Quest 3 and runs just as smoothly. In this regard, it's much more performant than the Quest 2, though when hooked up to a PC, you won't notice much of a difference. That's because the Quest 3S uses the same optics as the Quest 2. What I mean by that is it uses the same Fresnel lenses and LCD screen. The visual experience is very much the same as the Quest 2, which means it's a little blurry around the edges but pretty sharp in the center. Compared to the Quest 3's pancake lenses and dual LCD displays, it's nowhere near as crisp. It's around $200 cheaper than the Quest 3 and retains a lot of what we like about Meta's more premium product. That includes excellent tracking, easy setup, and simple connectivity to your gaming PC over wired or wireless. In many regards, the Quest 3S is a very smart buy. And that's the truth about the best VR headsets this year, but hey race the thing, prices change fast. So all the latest links for each headset including discounted deals and accessories are waiting for you in the video description below. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, hit that like button, share it with a friend who's about to buy a VR headset, and subscribe because next week I'm comparing PSVR versus Meta Quest. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.